Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer here on SpeedGaming. Tonight, we are in the Random Force Tournament as Equations19 faces off against Syscrusher. Hi everyone, my name is Malchior, joining here on the mic with Money Mercs. Mercs, how you doing tonight?
Yo, what's up, Mal, and everybody watching, tuning in tonight? Good evening.
Yeah, so we got this Random Force thing going on. 5 to 8 Triforces to enter level 9. But we have a couple of new flags being introduced as a part of this 2025 tournament. We have an intra-item dungeon shuffle. It sounds fancy, but what it means is each item will have its heart container like it normally does. But now the items within the dungeon are shuffled within themselves. So that heart container could be a floor item or a stair item, and we won't know which until we dig around for a little bit and find out.
I love it. I love the new stuff.
Yeah, it should be awesome. It creates a little more risk, obviously. If you find like a quick stair in 7, it's like, oh, now I have to check every single floor, and you find a heart container. Now I have to check every single floor of 7 to try and find my floor item.
I mean, they could still be jet seeds, but it definitely seems like they're not as jetty as like when before, because everyone was just jetting for stairs, you know. So now it's like, oh well, there's a heart in that stairs, so go look for stuff now.
Pretty much. We've seen a number of seeds tonight require every single item. And we are starting Candle Row.
Not a bad start spot. And we got two strong runners. Equations and Crusher obviously has been playing for a decade. They're both very strong runners, though. Quick heart container. And we already have. They already are going completely opposite directions, which you like to see, especially in these, because if one person goes one way and another person goes the other way, I mean, you can get hung out to dry pretty fast, or vice versa. It's a lot of luck in these. I mean, especially with two good players like these guys going at it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sync up these dang streams.
Oh no, you're good.
So yeah, we got a little East versus West going on here. Looking for the freebie item. There guaranteed will be some kind of item under the Armos. I mean, it could be the... Oh, well, there's a raft. That's not as good, but that's fine.
You know what, though? In these, you might need raft, so it's better than boomerang. I mean, some people would say that anyway, but it's nice to get at least one blocker out of the way. I mean, there is stuff raft blocked on these, so I mean, you know, it's at least one less thing you have to look for. I mean, you kind of want PB and a whistle more than a raft anyway, so I mean, obviously, you'd rather have something else better than a raft.
Ooh, there's a wand on the coast, and one of our India roads takes us near one of those raft checks, so we'll see if Crusher starts to prioritize that. So Syscrusher, one of our long-standing runners, been racing for years. Equations has entered in the past couple of years, and started as like one of those mid-card runners who would be able to beat other people that were just joining into the game. And within like a year, joined the Rookie Rumble, started taking some names, and now it's just a regular.
Yeah,
like, there's no one he can't beat.
I think he came in like the same class that I came in, Rookie Rumble. I'm not sure like how long he had played before he like started competing, but he got very good very fast. I mean, he definitely surpassed me. I've seen him kick a lot of people's butts.
Yeah. To answer your question in chat, Syscrusher can't pick up that wand. He is missing the ladder. You need the ladder to go pick up the item on the coast. Equations, but oh, he slips in there and finds level 5 at. That's vanilla. That's vanilla. Level 5 at vanilla, first quest 5.
Obligatory. Is this even randomized?
No, we don't do that anymore. So much effort to get this game going certain directions, and it just wants to give us vanilla.
No, Fred does a great job with this game.
Yeah.
Let's see what. It looks like he's gonna go in 5 and at least poke around a little bit and get stuck. So, I'm not sure if he went up already. Yeah, he must have.
Yep. Well, we're still looking for a sword that will guaranteed be in one of our open, accessible caves.
Yeah, I don't know how often you do that, but I'll at least go in and like peek around if I don't have a sword and like and I'm finding levels. Like I'll go and like peek around a little bit.
It's usually like the first 6 rooms that I'll consider.
Yeah, pretty much.
I tell myself that, and as long as doors keep opening, I keep going deeper and deeper and digging a deeper hole for myself.
No, I agree. You're like, oh, I'll do like 1 or 2 rooms, and then you're like,
Crusher, you gotta hold up. Okay. That is doable on his 2 hearts. If he held up as he was taking the hit, then he wouldn't get the knockback, and he would just kind of phase through the Octorok, even though he still takes a hit.
Yeah.
It would let him walk over to that lake cave.
Let's see if Crush's death helps him out.
Oh, he's got one here at the raft.
Oh, he did.
Level 8 at the raft.
Rafter was required, see, so wasn't the worst thing in the world. We haven't seen 9 yet, though, so we're not sure if this 8 is going to be required or he's going to stay in there or what.
That opening might imply some kind of segmented 8.
Mm-hmm. And no one has a sword yet.
Yep. I'm interested to see if equations can get into the lake cave, and more importantly, what is there.
Yeah, that would be.
He's got 3 hearts, a little more buffer room.
I'm like OCD with like stuff like that. So like, if I die here, like my brain is like, you have to go back and see what's there now. Like I can't let it go.
Mm-hmm. Same, but I try not to go back there immediately unless I can. Unless it's a sector that I can get back to quickly. Like that is not one to get back to quickly. That is one I leave till the very end of the game and see if it hurt me or not.
I guess it depends. I guess it depends on how long we're in the seed and like if we're still looking for stuff and like. But it'll drive me nuts that like that death would have drove me crazy.
Oh yeah. We're still looking for a sword. My guess is it's going to be somewhere over here in the grave area now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if did they check bottom left yet? Or...
No.
Mm-mm.
Try to avoid that till you get a candle, but the game's not giving them anything. That's another thing. We don't have any of those extra candles turned on tonight.
Nope,
Absolutely have to find the money and go buy a candle out of the shop. Creates a little more importance on exploration. You had any of those fun seeds yet where the candle is just like a rare shop under a bomb in like Death Mountain or something?
I've definitely had. I mean, I've ran a lot of these seeds now, and I not too often, but I feel like even yesterday maybe I had one of those where like candle was just like in some weird place.
There's the sword, vanilla 3. Syscrusher right behind equations. Both of them be grabbing their sword.
I know it's like superstitious. I feel like vanilla 3 and then like bottom left where equations is going right now, and like Crush will probably follow suit. I feel like sword spawns there a lot in these. I don't know. Like I said, it's just like superstition or whatever. It's like saying Jess really rolls bad seeds, But
I mean, I gotta tell you, sword was there's at least of the 3 seeds I've played recently, sword was at vanilla 3 in 2 of them.
Yeah. Casino Corner too. I feel like I don't know. Like I've seen it up there.
That's high concentration. There's like 3 open caves over there.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably. I mean, we've seen all the statistics, like thanks to Crush and Neonone and Tetra people have been working on that stuff, and like it's not just conspiracy theory stuff at this point. So
Yeah, it's actively being researched more and more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this will be interesting. I want to see how far Equations is willing to dip into the 8. He wants bombs. He's counting his counts. He's getting upset that these red octos are in his way. And this might be a segmented 8 because this went into the 3 rows room.
Or
And super gels.
yeah, awesome.
Sometimes the segmented 8s, like, they literally just divide into 2 pieces. I had one that literally just looks like Two-Face from Batman.
I had one earlier. It was like a segment, 3 segmented level 1, and it was just like a couple pieces in each spire. It was like a weird level.
Alright, let's see. I don't know if Equation knows where his count's at. He's just killing things. Alright, so we're going to be leaving that 8 for now. We need some bombs to go further. Crusher did get some bombs. Hard reset from Equations, so that resets his global count to 0. The first bomb dropper that he kills gives him a roughly 40% chance to get bombs.
And Crush got another pack, so he's like loaded with bombs right now.
Yep, he's going to go check the other raft spot while he's in the area. Garia's rolled up a little bomb to make his life easier, and he gets a global back for his troubles.
Yeah, he got the pack back.
Alright, there's a bomb dropper for Equations. Nothing. So he has to get up to number 6 now. 2.
And Crush just found mags
3.
up in that other raft spot.
Oh, that's funny. That'll take a while to get back to there.
Yeah.
5. Don't die. Okay. He's on 4. 2 more enemies for a bomb chance for Equations.
Death by banana. And Crush almost ate it there too. And Crush finds another heart container, so he's up to 5.
And he's seen a lot of his open caves, so I think he's literally just gonna go back to the same spot of Goria's. Because if he kills some more, that gives him 6 on the global, and then 8 on the global, and then possibly even 1. So he gets 3 chances for bombs coming up here. He just has to, once again, not die.
Yeah, Crush just found candles, so I'm not sure if he's going to be looking. He needs like, I think 11 rupees right now.
5. 6. No dice. Equations just wants 1 global.
Yeah, Crush is going to grab.
7. 8. Does he get 9? Back to 0. Respawn him.
Sometimes, I mean, it's like, I feel like it's like feast or famine with that too. It's like,
yeah, it really is.
You're either getting like globals like crazy or like none, like literally.
Alright, so there's a candle shop. Crusher has found one at East Forest Armos.
Yep. He just got that 28 that he needed, and then he went and bought the candle, so he's going to start doing burn bushes now.
Okay, so there's more bomb chances for Equations. I bet he's literally going to walk up there and, yeah, try and respawn to give those.
Everything's like, I don't know what the other shops look like, but the candle, the candle, the arrow, and the meat are actually like kind of fair price. They're all like 60 something, so they're not anything like too crazy.
That's funny. So that old man didn't take any money. That's actually a hint, old man, but we can't read the hints until we find the book. The old men are just going to keep telling us about the emergency broadcast system.
A book is required in these. To see the hints, anyway.
Yeah, Crusher for the clip for 2Q7. Learns nothing's there. We are on a mixed quest overworld, so...
And
some of our spots are only like 40% chance to open because they share locations between both quests.
And Crush just found level 7 under that burn bush.
That's not the first level I want to dig. Just go in,
definitely not.
Check the enemy set. The enemy set's going to be the largest factor of how far you get here.
Especially like they've checked.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, it's not that bad. I've seen worse, but it's not. The enemy set doesn't look bad yet, though.
The worst part is just that it's linear. You take any death, you're guaranteed to rewalk rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Wizzies, so death is incoming.
Yeah, especially on these hearts.
Bam.
Commentator cursed. As soon as you said it, he got hit by that Wizzy when he clipped in.
He's gonna clip in to see if it gets him to the other side.
The room above that could be a push block too, though. So you don't even know if that's
Yeah, I want to check the Dodongo room. I want to check the Dodongo room first.
Yeah, he might do that on this run back. Yeah.
All right, equations to far southwest corner.
He's gonna find that shop there. Oh no, okay,
yeah,
so
that's his candle, so that's fine.
Yeah, candle was 47, and the arrow and meat was like 68 and 67, something like that. So
that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, push block into transport. So now he's gonna try and reverse clip the other one.
Yep.
No, missed the reverse. Now it gets tricky. And he's in there. There's the item. Heart gets. Remember what we said. Item on the floor is 7.
Yeah, we did say that. I mean, you know what though? A heart this early isn't that bad.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want it. You don't mind it at this time. Like when you're 45 minutes in and feeling like you want to just get going.
No, Equations knows where his count's at. He's like, it counts at 7. If he kills a gorilla, he gets another global shot.
Globals don't even exist.
Oh no, he killed the wrong one. I track globals more than I do my consecutive.
Yeah, I'm good at tracking consecutive. I've actually been getting a lot better with it, but globals, never know what's going on half the time.
So if the bomb dropper drops a clock, that's 3 on the global.
Mm-hmm.
If they drop a heart, you're on either 5, 8, or 9. The globals, really, I only know from my bomb droppers, because those are the things I'm killing the most. If I know what they drop, then I can know where I'm at in the count. If they drop a rupee, you're on 4 or 7 in the count.
I should actually just print out that chart and keep it on my desk. I've looked at it a million times, but I always just forget.
Oh! This is gonna be hard. You have to push. This is doable. This is a candle boost push into the door. It's hard as heck, but it is doable. He's gonna try it a few times.
I've definitely never got that. I've never even tried that, to be honest.
It is doable specifically from that is a way to set it up. Because if the candle burns you on the half tile, you just bounce yourself straight back up. Yeah, that is only doable vertical. If you try it horizontal, then the distance is too far, and Link can't get the kinetic key done in time. I've
definitely never done that one. I mean, I've had some cool kinetics, but never even tried that.
That's probably the hardest one. Okay, well, there's our hints when we get the book.
A little bit pricey. One was 52. The other ones were 30 something, I think.
Oh, level 9. We're gonna learn something. All right, I get to change this now.
How many do we have? 8. Gonna be
all of them.
Maybe a long one.
Strap in, everyone.
We might be here a while.
Yep, I ain't going to bed for a bit. It's been a plethora of 8 Triforce seeds tonight. I've seen the previous 2 races had 8 Triforces as well. So back to the old grind, the way we always used to do things.
Yeah.
Crusher's gonna get the same intel. He's like, come on.
Yeah, they both know now, so. And Equation's gonna pick up some arrows.
Yeah, I like going ahead and opting in to pick those up since they're pretty cheap. Now I say definitely the idea is to clear as much overworld as possible. Find the dungeons where you can get early progress on. Find 1, 2, and 3. 4 is another good one.
I feel like when it's 8, you have to get the knowledge and know what you're doing, because you don't know if you need to dig or, if you go in the first one and get a bow, it's well, what else do I need, So you kind of need to know how many are going to be blocked and stuff at this point.
Oh, look at that linear 4. That might get that might get a little ugly if we get some key blocks. Not only that, you want to get the easy items out of your easy dungeons.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
Because if you find any combat upgrades, you're going to want them for the large dungeons later. All right, Kanana key set up here. This should be easy with the candle.
Yeah,
the BMOS might ruin it a bit.
Yeah, the BMOS.
Bombs at the ready.
BMOS
I like the idea of respawning. Because the bat's going to slow down.
Crusher game over.
And there we go. Great Kanana key by equations. So when he pushes into the key door with 0 keys, the game checks for 1 frame that all the doors must be open because that shutter door opens. Just programming oversight.
It sounds like it sounds like really hard too, but I feel like I don't know, like I feel like you actually have some leeway there. After, I mean, you know, we've both probably Kanana keyed a million times, both of us by this point, and I don't know. It just, I feel like you actually have some time. Like 1 frame sounds really short, but it's not that hard.
Well, I think the 1 frame check is not like right as you make the kill. It's as that or whatever. It may not be 1 frame. It might be like 2, 3, 6, whatever. But it's as that shutter door is opening. So, or actually, I think the check is when that shutter door opens, like the moment that it shows open. And you're already pushed up against it by then. Yeah,
gotcha. The hardest thing to me is like getting the enemy near the door sometimes, you know, depending on what. And obviously this BMOS room is terrible, but...
That's why if you don't have a ranged weapon, runners will even just, oh, dang it, no drop, we're going to need more keys.
Yep.
Runners will even drop to just opt to use bombs. If it's an enemy with high HP, or even if it's just a key that's flying around, it's like, let me stand on this door and drop a bomb so that I can blow you up from 4 tiles away.
And Mal knows about that. He is Mr. Full Clear.
Yeah. Too much. See too much of the game. That's how you keep losing.
I know. I do that too, though. I like, that's another OCD thing for me where it's like, I'm just going to check this room all the way to the left, you know? And it's like I hate leaving like 1 or 2 rooms behind.
Yes, I love this from equations. He starts nearby, so he's going to save this key purchase. If he runs into an immediate second key door in that 4, or just otherwise can't find progression, then he can retry that key and have it back. Looks like he's not even interested in 4. He's going to take his purchase and try and find other dungeons. Like
that's like one thing I got to say is like sometimes like a smart play, depending. I mean, I know we've seen a lot of like key starve seeds in these, and it's like sometimes going in like 6 or 8, you know, even 7, like
3. Yeah, here we go. This is where he wants to spin the key.
Sometimes going in those like bigger dungeons first, it just like it's better because you get a bunch of keys sometimes.
Yep, and that's why it's always
in these.
Useful and that's why it's always useful to peek. Always peek a few rooms to see if you can get free resources.
Yep, exactly.
Alright, so yeah, this just might be the item room for level 3. It is. What do we get?
What it is.
More hearts. All the items are on the floor tonight.
Yeah, so far, right? I don't think we've got anything so far, right? I mean, we got Raft from Armo's spot, and that's it.
We get further progression into 3 is what we get.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Only a 2-header, though.
Yep. Oh, and Wizzies are back. So this maze room will not drop in 3, so he knows to skip it. I hope he does.
I
he might just want the bombs.
Yeah, he might want. I'm leaving that room. If I know that room doesn't drop, which I don't, I'm leaving that room.
Yeah. So the only reason, so this room only drops in level 4, and that's because in the vanilla game this room only appears in level 4.
Ah, gotcha. I didn't know that. I'm still learning that stuff. I mean, you have a couple more years than me, and like when it comes to like the specifics of the rooms, like I'm definitely not bogey by any means. So it's like,
I mean, I'll give you. I mean, you do the Tetra analysis thing, and I'll give you the spreadsheet from Adaginos. That's what we all grew up on.
I did that like flashcard thing. I don't know if is that Dunlow's thing. I forget who.
That is Dunlow's thing. He adapted that from the Adaginos spreadsheet.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have done that before, and I learned stuff off of it, but there's still rooms that's like, does this drop? I don't even know.
Yep. Great half tiles by equations. If you stand on the half tile of a projectile, then it'll completely mislink because hitboxes are skewed a little bit.
And Crush finds a heart. This is becoming a trend now. every stairs is a heart.
Yeah, so here we go. We got a trade-off here. Oh, more keys for 4. So Crusher chose to spin the key in 4 for progression. Equations chose to spin the key in 3 for progression.
Mm-hmm.
And through all this, neither has found.
Crush got
I'll shut my fat mouth. I was gonna say neither has found additional keys.
I was gonna say Crush got lucky and found that key. That does sting too when you're like that deep and you're like, oh, another one. You know, I hate when that happens. Which it happens a lot.
He's setting up a force. He knows where his. Let's see. There we go. Oh, magical boomer. Gonna go ahead and take it. One key to go over. Gonna see if he can bomb left.
I'm surprised he took it.
And Equations found a red candle in that 3.
Better than the blue boomerang, in my opinion.
Yep. So first Triforce on the board. Level 3 for Equations. Crusher looking for his try in 4. Can't be far off.
Still nothing groundbreaking yet, though. I mean, a blue boomerang and a candle, which they both had already. So.
Ooh, that's an old man room for Crusher because that didn't open from the top. And he has to kill Gleeok to get back. Oh, that sucks balls. You might just have to up and A this. Don't spin the key.
Yeah, he's gonna up A.
Uh-oh, my headset battery's low. This thing's gonna die. That would suck.
Oh, great. I can't wait to talk by myself.
You know, talk for yourself for like 10 minutes. I'm trying to see if I got a backup. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. You get the backup ready.
I like wireless stuff, but when it comes to a computer, give me wired.
Yeah, for reals.
I actually, mine is wired and wireless. Can do either one.
Alright, I could unplug this. I'm getting the podcaster mic ready.
I'm not sure, we haven't had any Triforces. Do they have Triforces? I feel like they...
Yeah. So we got Triforce out of 4 and 3.
Okay. Yeah,
they're... Crusher went back, right? Did he not? I was busy with headset woes.
I'm not sure where that Triforce was, so I'm not... Oh, yeah, I guess he... Was it like in the beginning of 4?
He had to up an A out of the Gleeok and then walk back. And I was spending time fiddling with headset and microphones.
Ask chat, they'll know.
I'll assume he got it.
Oh, look, a heart, another heart in the stairs.
Yep.
That was the one we saw already in 3.
But keys are still a problem. And the key shop ain't that expensive, so next large secret I find, I'm buying a key or 2.
And you know what, though? This early in the season, I'm not jumping out of the window and spending a bunch of money on keys. Because like I said, if you go in like 7 or like 6 or something, like, I know they've seen 8, like, you can just go in there and like get a lot of keys sometimes. I mean... And there's,
Equations is gonna farm the money. He wants a key. I like this.
That's a good play, though.
He'll do this at least a few times because he knows keys are 66.
That's a good
He might even have a key shop nearby.
See how many times he does it.
By using the up and H on controller 2, he never formally leaves the room. The game's like, oh, you're in this room. You've teleported back to the beginning of the dungeon. You haven't left through a doorway. Mm-hmm. So it respawns all the enemies, in quotation marks, and the boss of that room, in quotation marks, are the rupees.
Yeah, he got enough to get a key. It was a smart play, though. I mean, I like it.
Yep. And he's got +1 key, but when he gets out of here, should he need to buy another one, he has the resources for it.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to find some keys in 7 now, too. I mean, a lot of times you'll, find stuff in, like I said, the bigger dungeons.
Oh, what a fast clip.
And a heart. Wow, this is...
Burn it.
This is going to be a long seed, man. I mean, if they don't find something like soon and like get going as far as like required stuff, I mean, or there's like blockers, and I'm not sure what is outstanding at this point, but as far as dungeons go, levels, I know we've seen 7, 8, 3, 4, What else did we see?
We've seen 8, 3, 4, 7, 5, because 5 was up at Waterfall.
Oh, okay, 5 to also. And Crush picks up his try for 3.
Go on for a bit, Merc, please, for backup in case this headset dies. Hit you?
You're good.
Yeah.
And Equations is going to dip out of 7. And nothing there. Brush is back in the bottom. Bottom left. I don't think this one burns either. Nope. And we got Equations checking on the coast spots. It'd be nice to like find like 1 or 2 right now. 66 on that key, 87. Found a bomb shop there, a little bit pricey. But Equations money is like a lot better now too. Did he buy a ring, or is that just his Sprite? I don't think he bought a ring. Or found one. No, he's back in 7. Or not. Oh, he's just farming. I think he wants these bombs. Crush is going into vanilla 6. He finds a ring shop. We've seen 9. Yep, we've definitely seen 9. Because I know we need 8 Triforces. I remember that. That's his Sprite. Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if he had a Sprite color change there or not. Equations is checking that top. Oh, he finds the other hint shop, but we don't have a book, so it doesn't help much yet. Looks like Crush is trying to farm or get some bombs going over here. Like I said, globals don't exist, so... And Equations finds a heart. So our heart count is getting up there. We're not, like, in the mags territory yet, but they definitely have more than a few right now. Another fairly priced meat and arrow shop. Crush is like just struggling to get a bomb drop there. He finally got one. Got a lot of divergence, so I'm not sure who's checked what at this point. I know they've seen a lot of the same stuff, though.
I hope there's at least one dungeon in Death Mountain.
Yeah, I would imagine there's got to be at least one up here. Crush is going to get another bomb pack. And besides the raft, we haven't gotten anything as far as the... Oh, there's Tutor. Jess's favorite item. That's going to open up a lot more spots now. And he can whistle around when he... I'm not sure. He has 2 Triforces, so he can at least whistle back to 3 and 4. I'm not sure where they're located off the top of my head, but it'll definitely get him around quicker and open up a bunch more spots. There's... how many whistle spots are there in these? There's a lot.
11.
11, yeah. PB is like around the same roughly, right?
Oh my gosh. I think PB is 8.
Yeah, there's a
There's
lot
the-
of both. First, is gonna find some money. Not much. Oh, and here we go. Found level 1 equations. This is gonna be a push. And Crush finds level 2, so we're in 1 and 2 now.
Alright, I think we're working. I'll go ahead and ask chat, how do I sound? Because now I've swapped over devices.
Sound good on my end.
Sweet, I can charge the headset.
Staircase, what do we have? Ladder, alright, that's gonna be a good pickup for him.
Yeah, that is fantastic for sure.
What
That
was-
also opens up 2 overworld checks.
Yeah, it opens up the 2 overworld checks, and like you don't even think of those sometimes. That's another blocker. What was coast item?
Let's see. Coast item was Juan, man. So go
Juan.
get that.
Right. Yeah, he's
Get that. That's why he's leaving.
Yeah, he's going straight there. Crush is leaving too, so I'm not sure if he was blocked by something or I was watching equation screen just now.
So where did he find the level 1? I know we were in the Death Mountain area.
Crush is on DM. I'm not sure where equations was. I just looked over and he was M1.
Alright.
Red ring for Crush in level 2. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so Crush is full tank mode now, and Equations has the offense, Crush has the defense.
With some bombs, that might get him back into 8. He's got 1 bomb to make 1 lucky shot.
Looks like he's getting a count.
And the game don't care.
And Equations is gonna buy a key. He must still be like pretty key starved if he's buying a key right now.
It's for safety purposes. He's like, I just got ladder, so my combat will be fine. Let me go ahead and be certain I have no more holes in my exploration.
That's fair. He has arrows already as well, so.
Yeah, so he's done spending money for the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once he also finds the red ring in 2.
Yeah, I mean the only possibility I would think really would be like a potion or a meat purchase at this point.
Does it go up? There we go. We found the start of 8.
Key?
I mean, I gotta be honest, in this situation, even if Crusher currently has the Triforce lead and has the defensive lead, I like Equation's position, having the wand. I like going fast by killing things.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, I don't know, it's apples and oranges to me. I mean, you have defense on one end, and if Equations gets hit by a red Wizzy and can die a lot easier, and
Those Wizzies in 7.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of doors in this 8 and no map. This is a potential map room, so it's a potential stair room.
Kind of goes like what I was saying as well. Crush kind of already proved it. There was like back-to-back rooms and just like keys laying around. So I mean, when you go into these like later dungeons, sometimes there's just like keys just sitting there. But like you said, Equations is kind of like okay as far as like his purchases go. So buying a key's not going to hurt him at this point.
Good force by Equations, the everyman's force.
And there's that.
Oh, Kindle boost past the Patra into silvers.
Well, that's a biggie. He got a little extra stab there. I think he was excited he found those.
Absolutely. The Equation's gonna find out he was blocked in the same way Crusher was.
Oh, that red ring didn't help him too much.
Oh, Expando into the doorway.
Yeah, that's terrible. He like got hit like as he was just about to get out too, but
Equations probably will have to. Yeah, he's gonna up an A just like Crusher did. Okay, both of them have left. You're not ladder. What do you? I don't know what has blocked them in 4. I don't think Crusher has the Triforce of 4.
Was it? No,
Equations
he has
up
keys,
in aid
so...
when he also got locked in by that Gleeok.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Alright, let's remove his Tri of 4 right now. Because I thought there was another route. There was one room that was ladder blocked, but Equations now has the ladder. Unless...
And he has bombs and keys, so obviously it's not that, and he has
Unless
a
he
ladder.
literally just had a lapse in his memory of picking up that ladder. Which is possible. It happens.
First spends a couple keys, but he gets one back
Candle
there.
boost.
You got the
Candle
boost.
boost through. Mrs. Mao, go to sleep. I know you were watching earlier. Go to sleep.
Crusher build out too. Yeah, we saw that. I'm not.
Oh gosh, more Patras. All on wood sword. This sucks. I wouldn't even fight this yet.
Yeah, and it definitely could be something good. I mean, there's 3 chances here, so. With the way that this seat's been going, I'll probably say it's safe to say that there's a heart and a staircase, at least one in here.
Equation sees the 1 animation, so he's reminded or the ladder animation. He's reminded he has the ladder.
He gets the
one more item in this one.
Oh, on that room.
Oh gosh, he just wants to get by.
Let's see, we got one more left.
Yeah, red candle's good for rooms like this for you. Oh, boomer on the floor.
Gross. At least he only needs to find staircases now, though.
In the heart, he doesn't want. He spins the bomb. He's trying to keep hearts for mags.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably wants mags.
Oh my gosh, 1. What are you doing?
Crush up 8 out of 8.
Look at this 1. We're playing Tetris.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that was kind of like the one I had earlier. It wasn't as small as that, but it's very similar with 3 sections like that.
Find the other stair.
Yeah, that's rude. Oh,
bow!
Well, one guy has silvers and one guy has a bow, so the race
Alright.
on the other thing. I would say there's a pretty good chance that Crush goes and finds 1, though. I would think he's definitely...
I think he'll find that for sure.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of awareness just to clear that room, because it has an open stair.
Mm-hmm.
But that particular open stair room can also be a drop room.
Yep. I always clear it.
Comes from level 3.
I always clear that room.
Yeah. Yeah, in shapes you have to always clear that, just on the safe side.
I feel like that and Diamond I always clear.
Yeah, there are dungeons where Diamond doesn't have a drop, but I don't know everything, so I just clear it every time.
Well, I come from the school of Shaddy, where it's like, well, just clear everything because you don't know what room does what for the most part.
Pretty much. That's how we all learned this game. Spending the key to go forward in 5 and finds a stair. Equations might get rewarded, but we know the rule of 5. First stair in 5.
Yeah. Oh,
not
no?
a transport in any key.
Wow,
very valuable.
Yeah,
given the key troubles we've had.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. And both these guys were both running on 1 key at this point still.
Yeah, that was spend a key to get all of the keys.
Yeah, that's fair.
It did require a ladder though, so ladder block Crusher will not be able to get. Oh, and he's here in 5. He won't get that any key.
I was gonna say, yeah, and he just literally walked into 5, so he's gonna.
We don't know if there's a workaround bomb hole. It would have to bomb to the right from the room Equations is currently in, which we won't find out. It's possible. Oh, but the rest of the dungeon, it might be ladder blocked.
Yeah, he might have to come back anyway.
Wait, no, it can't be. It has to bomb right because it was a corridor stair.
It might also.
It bombs right from the room Crusher's in.
It's like, then it becomes, well, will he come back and, if he gets to try, will he come back and how bad will he need that any key?
reals.
Right now, he needs it. I mean,
Pretty
obviously.
badly. Yes, he forced bomb right.
Now, 5's pretty big, too. It's not small.
Yeah, no, that's pretty large. Already got the item. Equations is only looking for the Triforce.
Yeah, he's got the item.
He'll take the heart if he finds it on the... You're welcome. You're welcome.
And he also is, I'm pretty safe to say that he's, got Mag's intentions, cause just
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to get it to when you're running with 8 tries because, it's just more likely you're going to get more hearts and play longer.
Crusher still hasn't tested the room with the moat for the bomb drop. He might assume he's ladder blocked. Okay, he's going to test the other room. And he will be rewarded, but he will definitely miss his any key.
Mm-hmm.
Try bomb left. Oh, I like this from Equations. He's going to take the transport stair first. See if it just gets him around that Dig Dogger shutter. But it takes him to the segment. So now he's going to kill his way. Just kill your way out. This Joe's.
That's always like a conundrum too. Like when you like walk into a dungeon and you get a stairs really early. Like, do you take it or do you back out and like go look around more first?
It depends on the dungeon for me. Large dungeons like 6 to 7, I'll usually take it because I know if it takes me to the top, I can skip checking 20 plus rooms.
Yeah.
And if I miss the item at the bottom or I miss the Triforce in the bottom, whatever. I mean, you just have to take that coin flip, 50-50. Crusher is hard ladder block, cannot progress in 5.
He was just standing there staring at it like he wanted to go, but he couldn't. He was probably.
And I do believe Equations is hard recorder blocked, cannot progress in 5.
Oh, there you go. We're all kinds of divergence as far as blocks go right now. This is a fun one so far.
See, Crusher routed back in the lake where he died when he was already going to 5 again. And that's the way you do it. You save yourself multiple trips. So Crusher has a recorder. He picked it up from an old man somewhere. Don't know where.
I believe that was like in the beginning of DM or middle DM somewhere.
Okay, Equations will be heading there soon. He's just wrapping up some Central Hyrule checks.
Yeah, he's just crossing some T's and dotting some I's over here, it looks like still.
Yeah, so we're still missing level 6. And I do believe that is the only dungeon we're missing right now.
That was a really expensive shield. Did you see the price on that?
I missed it. What did it say?
156 for that shield.
Good gravy. That might be only 4 off the max.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not sure what max is for that. But...
Well, the shield has 2 prices. There's an 80 shield and there's a 120 shield. So if it's like plus or minus 40, then 160 would be a max.
That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever even seen that high.
Equations, do you have a count for force? You're just going for globals. Okay, 4 or 7 on the global because of that rupee. Yep, so it was 8. Now he's on 9. That bomb tells you he was on 8 on the global. He's on 9.
No bomb. I think this actually might be Tudor right here. Can't remember if it was the screen or not. Yep.
There you go. He might go right back to 5. It's just a few screen scrolls away.
Not yet.
0.
Or he's gonna count maybe.
Don't kill them. No. 1. He's 1 off. He thinks he's on 1, but he's actually on 2. Oh, he's on a force. That helps. Bop. Now he's on 0.
Rush is in
3, 4.
Northwest.
See, 4 again. So 4 or 7 is rupee. Rupee into heart is 5. And so 6, we can kill another enemy for global. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't know anymore.
Oh, Crush finds 6. So it's in that like that middle northwest EM spot that doesn't bomb a lot. With the ladder.
Oh,
the stairs.
You say it doesn't bomb a lot, but that one that's right up the ladder, or the 50-50 spot.
It's the one between.
Oh, the transition spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Equations was just there. He was one away from that spot. Mags is at the 50-50 spot, and level 6 is at the transition spot.
It looks like he's gonna go back up there anyway. It looks like he's working his way back over here.
Equations working on accounts. Oh, they died! 0 HP! It ruined his count!
Ugh.
But he finds level 2!
Well, yeah, he got 2 now. And that's the red ring in there, from what we remember Crush got earlier.
Oh, there are 3 shield prices, 90, 130, 160.
I don't chat. I mean, Sam Ganju probably knows there's somebody else in chat. Where was level 1? I still don't know where 1 was located.
Oh, he's got a force. He's ready to force. Good force equations. Crusher in this 6. Oh, this could be bad for Crusher because he knows he needs a ladder.
Yeah.
And he needs a bow as well. So Crusher is outstanding on 2 items.
He might
dig this 6 as a result.
He might think 1 is like blocked or something. Like, I'm not sure how many more spots he has
Red ring got a
to
2.
check. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know where 1 is right now.
Yeah. Oh, good Kanana by Crusher to go through the side key door. Good use of bombs. And the old man's gonna congratulate you for your efforts by once again remind you about the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah, Sam Ganji made a good point. He said Crush left the key on the floor so he could Kanana it. That's just a really smart play.
Yeah, I've had to do that at times. Good awareness by Crusher.
My dumb self would pick up the key and be like, oh, I could have Kananaed this.
The moment you see key door plus shutter door, everything else should leave your mind, and you should just think, the game is giving me an opportunity.
Level 1 is one left of the
letter cave.
So it's top, like...
Lost Hills.
Yeah, right side. Mm-hmm. I thought it was in DM. I didn't catch where they were going in, or where...
it's the bomb spot in the Lost Hills.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, equations up to 12 hearts. I bet he's looking for a mags in his future.
Yeah, and I know they had found mags earlier.
And if level 1 is where chat is claiming it to be, equations could recorder to 1 to go do that mags check at the raft.
Yeah, oh right, mags was on the raft over there.
Mm-hmm. I think we're about to see equations start cooking. Because, alright, he's got 1, 2, 3. He's seen 4 and had to dip because of keys. He knows where 5 is. 6 is the transition spot. So, if he leaves having only Westium explored and doesn't go to explore Eastium, equations might be seeing a lot of this overworld before finding level 6. Alright, he's got a force count. Trying to be careful. No, he gets a global instead.
Lucky. And more money. Money's good.
Yep.
Not 10, but...
Meanwhile, the 6 is large and in charge and very anomalous because we don't have the map yet.
Yeah, and I don't think there's going to be anything really necessary.
Oh gosh, and still more key troubles for Crusher.
I think we kind of know where everything is. I mean, we know bow is in 1.
We do.
1 is ladder.
Yeah, we don't know PB, we don't know book, and that's about it.
That's true. Do we have any outstanding dungeons still, or did we? I think we found them all.
No, we got them all.
Yeah.
You got them all.
So PB's not required, but
Force. Good force. There's 6. Oh, it was that spot up the ladder. So it was Westium. Okay.
oh yeah, it was that spot up the ladder. That's what I was saying. I just
Okay.
didn't know. I didn't know the name of that screen that you were saying. So
That was Westium.
there's like, especially in like mixed first quest, I feel like there's so many like spots like that where 6 is on this one, and like there's a few, man, that just are like mythical spots that never bomb.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that one rarely does bomb. The one that level 6 was found on.
Me and Shaddy have like an inside joke. We always say bottom, the coast spot on the bottom on the right side, like that leftmost one, it never bombs. Like I always go like that one. It's like very rare that one bombs.
Yeah, you can just call this like 2 east of Second Quest 9. This is for me. This is the West DM 50/50 because it's the only 50/50 that's in West DM.
I feel like the one thing that Equations like has going is like he has ladder. I mean, Crush is gonna get ladder and bow when he finds one, obviously. But I think like the one thing that could hurt him is that Crush got the silvers out of 8. So it's like, how long are you gonna take to dig 8 and then
Correct. Now I do believe Crush found those silvers in a readily available spot within the middle of the dungeon. He didn't have to go too deep.
How many times have you done that though? Especially on like an 8-seater like this, and then you go in like the last place, and it's like, oh, it was sitting right here, and I just dug the rest of the whole game out.
Yeah, for reals. It's possible. Oh, here we're gonna get to see a map. Yikes. Crusher's got the map on his side, but I didn't see it.
I was gonna say I've been looking at the map the whole time. Yeah.
Absolute yikes.
Yeah,
Equation knows he doesn't need any items. He's seen all his dungeons. He's trying out, and you can see this is why you want wand over red ring.
It could be. I mean, it could be something good in here though. I think we've seen both boomerangs. So it could be like white sword.
I mean, book or white sword.
Yeah,
would be the only things that would be welcome.
Crush just needs to find one. I mean, as far as the book goes, I don't really think he needs it. Equations, he might get a good hint though for silvers. Or you know what? That's another thing too. What if Equation says, "Oh, silvers might be a 9 and digs 9," or well, yeah, I guess he could.
I mean, if he does so with a book in hand, he might find a hint that tells him the silvers are elsewhere.
Sure. I'm not sure where that try was in 8. If Crush even got it.
I don't think he did. Because 8, remember it was like linear to start off with, and then it required bombs.
Oh, right.
And then from there, we didn't really know where to go.
Yep.
Might have had keys too, because keys were still low at the time.
Yeah, it's hard keeping up with this one. There's been a lot of divergence until like literally like right now. This is I think the one time they've actually been in the same place. A heart and a stairs. Go figure.
Takes Equations up to 13 hearts. That is literally 80% chance for the magical sword. I have to imagine he will try to pick it up after this 6.
Yep.
Yeah, it can be such a slog to go through one of the larger dungeons like 6, 7, or 8 without an improved combat weapon. It could just be such a slog. And there's the coast heart.
I was gonna say double heart 6.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the try.
Crush is only 1 heart behind him too, so we'll see. Maybe he'll want to do a mag check.
Which is staying? Does he want the heart? Oh my gosh, he finds it!
Well, he didn't know it was a heart, but
yeah, but he doesn't need anything else. He knows where everything is.
I was gonna say, what is he looking for at this point? Does he have all the dungeons? I'm not sure.
He should, but what he does have is guaranteed magical sword.
Yeah, for sure. Crush has like 60% chance or whatever he's at right now.
The fact that he's opening more spots means Equations does not have all the dungeons. Which one might he be missing? Let's think. We've seen 4, we've seen 5.
He's been in
recording
7.
out. Going to 1. Okay, we're just going back here. Okay, let's see here. That was 2. We're going to 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Walk back into 8. 8's nearby. Alright, so we're not going to go pick up mags. It says too much time to walk.
Looks
I
like
have a
he's gonna go.
wand.
Looks
I
like he's
feel
going in.
fine. Wand and red ring. I'm good to go.
Or maybe he didn't see 8. Has he been in 8? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe so. That's why he's back here.
Yeah. Not sure if he peeked in here already or.
No, I believe he has. Yeah, he knows to immediately bomb up here, so he's been here. No. Oh, I know why he was still digging that 6. He's missing silvers. Durr.
Ah, yeah, good point.
Durr. Alright, so he will full clear this 8 now with that information, most likely.
Crush needs to, like, now Crush is doing whistle checks. This is not going to help him.
It's actually a very good thing that Equations stuck around in that 6 to find that heart on the floor. Because that just gave him intel that, hey, 7, 8, or 9 for silver arrows. 8 has 3 items. I'm going to dig this 8 around some.
It's like, and that's tricky too sometimes, because it's like 8 has 3 things. I mean, obviously one's a heart, but sometimes if it's like a really big, like crazy 8, it's like, it's not worth it sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes it is better to just go do a
That
7.
one's worth it. That ain't a large 8.
No, that one's not that bad.
But it is weird. Look at this funny little segment on this tongue.
I was thinking that. It's like a really weird shape.
I mean, it's someone, like, licking a lollipop. That's a tiny little lollipop, though. They just made it to the end.
Or a guy, like, lighting a cigarette.
Yeah, for real. So actually, yeah.
I gotta say, Crush is, like, so far behind as far as item-wise go, but he's still, like, hanging in there pretty good. I think the candle checks are really... I mean, the whistle checks are really hurting him now. I'm not sure why he never did those
Triforce
spots.
count is misleading. What's most important is putting the seed together for your item acquisitions. And what's really hurting Crusher is that he left holes in the Lost Hills when he didn't have bombs.
Yeah, that's probably...
And that's where he's going right now.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
I thought. Let's see. Alright, well, he's doing this, and then he'll work up the Lost Hills.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do whistle checks and probably go up, I would think. Or not.
Mag check.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's right here.
%60 chance.
Nope.
No dice.
Yeah.
13 or higher.
We know Equations is gonna do it, but like even in
I don't
this
think he will at this point.
I don't know. I mean,
He's content to just beat up everything with his wand.
It really depends on like who I'm racing against at times, but it's like sometimes like if you know you're in, if I'm playing you and Druis and like real good people, it's like I might not go out of the way to take 2 or 3 minutes and go get a mags, especially White Sword. Forget it. I'm not going.
Crusher's gonna feel pretty bad when he finds the 1 up in the Lost Hills.
Scott said watering can or gas pump.
Yeah.
See that too.
Oh, we got a stair.
Nope. Wrong.
Other transport.
Yeah, time's running out on Crush. He's got to get to this 1 and like really get moving here.
He can route 1 immediately into completing 5. And then once he gets 1, he'll be in full go mode and he'll know it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not done with this. Equation has a sizable lead, but we're not done with this. Anything can happen.
Crush is very familiar with Equations, so I mean when he gets this ladder and silvers, I'm imagining he just like
this will tell the whole story.
Here it is. And 9 could do 9 things too. I mean, we haven't
Absolutely,
seen that.
9 can do 9 things. We also need to watch for Equation's decision making, because he is looking for a silver arrow in a staircase.
He is. He doesn't know yet though. There's his boomerang.
There's the boomer.
I think he's close because I remember the boomerang and then silver's just like shortly after. Also, this 8 isn't that big, so I'm imagining it's gonna be coming up pretty.
Yeah, systematic clear. Don't get Y forced out. Okay. So try is near. Lol, shoot room. I mean, if he plays the Gamblematic 9000, if he plays the odds game even, he's like, I got better odds that silvers are a 9 and just leaves this 8.
Oh,
It could be a bad time.
Uh-oh.
It's a super room!
Oh, I didn't know that part.
The game is here to bail out equations.
Yeah, that's
Crusher,
crazy.
Crusher boosted past this Patra with the candle.
I didn't know the I didn't know that was shit in that room. That's a crazy room.
Wow, that'll give equations full information. He's in 100% go mode.
Yeah, for sure.
103.45, equations 5 Triforces on the board, and now it's cleanup time. Oh, Crusher doesn't want to pay the old dude. He doesn't even want to pay him a heart.
Yeah.
He's got red ring, and he's like, I'm so close to mags, I ain't paying you jack.
That's what I was gonna say. He probably did that because he doesn't want to waste it and get a chance at mags.
I'd be fine with giving up the bomb.
I don't know, an hour and 5 minutes, like playing against these guys, like I wouldn't even be like stressing mags at this point. I'd just be trying to go.
So this room to the coming up in 4, there was one room that was ladder blocked at the very top. I don't get to see why the heck they didn't check the other rooms to the left.
Rush sees his weird segmented one. Obviously, he's not leaving until he gets the items out of here. I would hope, anyway.
Yeah.
I think this is Bo right here. Can't remember if it was this room, but... Yep, there it is.
So we were Dig Dogger blocked to get to the final room of 4. It was not an old man room that was blocking us.
So that's what it was. Okay,
and they put 2 and 2 together faster than you and I did.
Yeah.
So simultaneous.
I just kept missing why they were backing out of 4. I couldn't figure out. Chap probably told us 10 times. I didn't.
Probably. Simultaneous Triforces equations with 6, Crusher with what we have marked as 3, but could be more. That level 1 was the last thing missing on his list. And he knows it took him a fair amount of time to find it.
See where Crush is gonna go now.
Mag check. No, Juan, yeah, get the improved combat that you've been trying to get for like the past hour into a mags check. Because there will still be Wizrobes in 7. And if you can get mags, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. I think he's probably thinking that too, because these dungeons haven't been too hard, like from the stuff we've seen.
There's the mags at 13. Equations did not go pick up mags, so he's just gonna hope to YOLO.
Yeah, I mean that could help Crush and
So let Crush gain a little bit of time, depending on how many Wizzies we have to kill in this 7.
Yeah, I think he has. I'm not sure how much he's done of 7, or I don't think he has the compass in 8 because he was in that room. I feel like 2, 4, and 5 he's seen a lot of, maybe.
Yeah, I don't believe he has the compass of 8 either, and I don't know how he might mark a stair like that where he's already grabbed the item but didn't clear the Patra. That could be scary.
Yeah, exactly. He probably marked it like something weird, like, or, marked off that he was in that room. That could...
Equations wants the clear on the diamond stair room. Great bombs. Wizzy's rolled down a little.
Ganon is not in his room.
And he's gonna get a... Oh, we gotta be careful. The Dongo wants to troll. Alright, we got it. And now he'll find the any key.
Alright, well that's good for him now.
1 key spent to gain them all.
Did he get the Triforce out of 5? Weren't we talking about
is this an instant item of 7 or is this the other transport stair? Equations doesn't even care.
He's going. He knows he's playing Crush and how fast Crush can go. So. Oh,
LOL PB on the floor that no one wants.
Yeah, he picked it up, but he knows he doesn't need it at this point.
Yep. Equations, skipping rooms now. He's skipping rooms that are like off on dead-end passages and such. Yep. He's taking the route of most rooms. Okay, he's going back.
Crush is about to be
I thought that was like a conscious decision to start skipping rooms to save time, because he doesn't know that he has a sizable lead.
See, like, and this is also like, you know, like a room like this, like it's just a lot more stabs. So I mean,
yeah, for reals,
it's gonna hurt him a little bit in the long run. I mean,
yeah, Crusher will gain a little bit of time because he has mags up.
Yeah,
for sure.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure he has 2 routed. I'm not sure as far as 4.
He's got 4 routed.
We
4
know
is just go to the Dig Dogger.
Yeah, we know he's been in 7. I mean,
2 is
8,
quick.
8
7 is going to take time, but Crusher will save time because of his mag's choice. 8 is the big question mark.
That is the big question mark right now. So yeah, he's back in 2, so this should be a quick one, I would think. He's probably cleared a lot of this.
No, he got key lock. He had the red ring and that's it, but it's 2, so it won't take long.
Yeah, it's pretty small too. Oh, and he got compass, so now he's really going.
Yep. Full go mode for sure, skipping everything straight to the try. See?
The big cube room, I actually know that one does never drop, so...
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Triforce count doesn't matter. What matters most is when you can put together your progressions. Because when you hit go mode and everything is just cleanup, you can fly.
Yep. Crush up bays.
Alright, we gotta get to the very back of 7 to that Triforce. Don't know if there was an alternate stair to get there, but... Because Equations did skip a stair.
So... That was...
Triforce 7 for Equations.
Yeah, that was Triforce 7, so
Crusher into 4. He didn't have to try a 4. He's gonna go get it now.
Yeah. Might as well leave it marked, because he's getting it right
Yeah, he's about to get it. We can just leave it. It's fine.
And Equations is back in 5.
Yeah, and we know where we're going in 5.
Yeah, he
gotta rewalk it all.
Mm-hmm. I guess, you know what, he has the wand too, so I mean really wood sword's not hurting him as bad as if he didn't have wand.
No, it was really how many Wizzies were going to be required in that 7, and the answer was not many.
Yeah. But 9.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen that many Wizzy dungeons. I feel like 9 is probably going to be a Wizzy dungeon. We haven't seen anything where it's like, oh man, that room. We haven't had much of that. We'll also see if he does a mags check. Now no, he's not really on that side. He's on the other side of the waterfall, I think, right now. Crush is gonna get his 4 real quick. And Equations has a bunch of bombs. And
yep, both of them have a bunch of bombs.
Alright, well, Crush gets 4, but he still has 7 and 8, so now it's a pretty sizable lead, but it's going to just depend on how fast he can go in 7 and 8 and how bad 9 is, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say Equations has, if Crusher perfect routed to that try in 8, I'd say Equations has about a 7-minute lead.
Yeah, Equations has a big lead right now. I'm not sure how much Crush saw of this, and it's not a.
Not much. He did not see much of 7.
Yeah, it's a big 7 too. And let's see what 9 looks like.
Looks like linear. We're forced a single direction.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we got an any key.
Yeah, he's just popping doors left and right now.
Yeah, so I think that other key might lead to an immediate transport stair. Gonna go ahead and check north. Nothing. Check north again. Got one.
We got one.
There's your transport stair.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a transport, I would imagine.
Crusher also not taking the stair in 7, so he has to do the long walk. Equations in the top row of level 9. We're listening for the roar of Ganon. Ganon will be heard from an adjacent room once Equation enters the room, because Ganon very loud and he's playing his rock music.
Crush gets his.
Crusher does find a compass by taking that stair, so now he knows he's beelining. That'll help.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Equations race to lose at this point, though.
Oh, pretty much so.
It's got a
But
pretty good
resource management can come into play. Magic Stair to Ganon or Zelda can come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We got a roar.
Got a roar.
Check your corners. Wood Sword will take 16 hits, but with Red Ring, no real threat of dying.
Nope.
Now, Ganon can be a jerk in this room and spawn inside the wall. Equations, you're going to have to move down and attack him at the bottom, the very bottom. Ganon is in the wall. Okay, there we go. All it takes is one, and then that stun lock just falls into place like butter.
Yeah, he got him. Crush gets his.
I would try and bomb down to see if I can get out of Ganon's room, but we're just gonna walk it. Now we're looking for a shutter door that will open automatically, even though enemies are still in the room. Trying to get a bomb pack before he moves onward. Yep, gets one.
I mean,
The Crusher back to 8. Let's see how fast he can get back to that patch of room.
And 115. I mean, for all the stuff they've done in the sea, like they're both playing like pretty proficient. I mean, you know, they've cleared a ton of stuff in that time. So
yeah, when it came down to it, the cleanup portion of the seed
mm-hmm.
was very quick.
Yep.
Because once they got that ladder and they got the wand, combat was completely open. And then Mags just put a cherry on top.
No pop in this room. Gonna keep going. Popping that.
Listening and watching for the pop of the shutter door. Watch Crusher's route. Oh, it opens! It won't matter!
Got him.
Everyone get your GGs in chat for equations19.
GG Equations.
Finishing with an official race time of, if I can find where I put my race room, 1:16:20.
Like I said, that's a really good time too. The 9 didn't look that bad, but I mean, for the amount of stuff they cleared and overworld that they cleared, that's really proficient.
Yeah, for all 8 tries, that's a decent time for sure.
I think the killer was that Crush didn't see that compass in 8, because he probably would have tried to kill that Patcher and get the compass out of
No,
there.
the worst thing for sure, just not having bombs in Lost Hills and missing level 1 for so long.
That too, yeah, that was definitely a killer also.
Because he had to double dip multiple dungeons because of that. He double dipped 5 because of that. He double dipped 2. What? It wasn't 2. Maybe it was 3. And that 5 was hard to get back to up in the Lost Hills.
I think Equations is in the booth.
Hello.
Hey, GG.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Here, I thought I was getting to one late. I was worried about that.
No, he found one really late. I think Mouse said
50 minutes or something.
yeah, he like literally just went there and was like cleaning stuff up after, but that was like kind of the killer for him. You got to one a lot earlier than him.
Yeah, and then the ladder opened up the wand, which opened up the combat.
Yeah, he didn't have any of that. He got like key, ladder, bow in like the last, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
he had arrows for a long time though, which you didn't have. So
No, Equations bought the arrows early.
well, no, silvers. I mean.
Yeah, those.
GG. Hey, GG.
Hey, GG Crush.
Oh God. There's only the one thing to say is that I didn't find one until after an hour in. That's the whole story of my seed.
That's
man.
the whole story.
That is the whole story.
That's what they were
There's
saying.
there's another tiny part to that story, and it was that Equation spent his one key in 5 to immediately get the any key.
Oh my
'Cause
God. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, well,
that opened up the beginning of the seed.
oh my God. Yeah, I needed that bad because I was getting key blocks left and right, man.
So,
Oh yeah, I bought 3, I think, total.
Yeah.
There was some rupee boss farming, I think in like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, I did about 3 rounds of that just to
No, it
get
was in 7.
back up to enough to buy one more in case.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I just felt like I was walking around the overworld the whole time. That's what I felt like I was doing. I didn't go into 7. It's like, man, I should have gone into 7. I tried. It was like Wizro's like, I'll come back. You know, I didn't use.
There wasn't much to get acquired in 7. It had
No,
a useless
power
power
bracelet.
bracelet in it, and then you saw. If you were to go in there early, you probably would be doing more combat, and it would be a slog because the Triforce is just in the very back.
So the one thing we are kind of curious about, because you forfeited now and we won't get to find out, was so you know the candle boosted room that you did to get the silvers? Remember there was a Patra?
Yeah.
Patra spiral stair.
That was the Triforce.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, I didn't want to clear it.
Yeah.
I
you were.
I mean,
you
I
were
have
like,
mags now, but
you were like really low, so we
I
were
probably would have
curious.
spent it all over 8 though.
Yeah, if you
I
didn't
probably
finish,
would have full cleared it.
we were curious to see, because you already had cleared that room, so we're like, how long will it take him to get back?
Oh,
to
it
that
would have
room?
taken the whole time.
Yeah,
It wasn't. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to keep me from winning this.
for sure.
And that was just one of them.
Equations returned to 8 with the plethora of resources: red ring, ladder, wand, and he went around the outside. He was still missing silver, so he was checking everything. Went around the outside, found his compass, went into the Triforce room, saw it was a spiral stair, and we're like, we didn't know that was the room it was. It's like, oh
No.
my gosh, it's a freaking super room. He's gonna
Yeah,
get
I had
bailed out.
Wood sword. And
Were you gonna
3
go to
hearts.
9 Equations if you didn't find silvers? Like,
We thought you were gonna bail on 8 because you were like one room off from Triforce, and we're like, oh, this could definitely cause.
You know, I
chaos.
had 8 most of the way done. I might have finished it up.
yeah, that's a good call there.
So where was Mags? I had 14
It's on
hearts.
a raft spot.
I thought you knew where it was.
You didn't check
Okay,
that
Coast
last-
we
raft.
never saw it. There we go. I figured
It
the
was
whole reason
14. It was 13 hearts because I checked at 12 and it didn't.
we figured the
didn't
whole
happen.
reason that you were saving those hearts, even paying a bomb to the mugger, was that all right? He's gonna route back some chance to go wand into mags, and then he'll be loaded on combat.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
And
yeah,
then he
never-
never
never-
went
never
back
checked.
for the mags.
Never checked Coast
Yeah.
Raft spot. No, the theory there was I knew I didn't have to buy arrows anymore. I think I already had ring at that point. I figured bomb upgrade, I'd run into it and spend the money on that
There
rather
you
than
go.
go up the heart.
Yeah, just
Which I
not
did.
having bumps on that one screen, it just wrecked me. That was like insanely bad.
You know
But
what? Though? Well, see, like you were getting better globals because, like, at one point, Equations wasn't getting like any globals at all. Like, just nothing was
just
dropping.
needed that one to get up
I-
there. That's all you
Yeah,
needed.
I do think what happened is you were routing into that Lost Hills in the early game before either of y'all had weaponry of any kind.
Yeah.
There was no way to get bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, globals. I'll have to go back and check my global luck.
You
Yeah.
should go back and check the number of forces you did.
I did those too. Once I was down to 7 bombs, I was very aware.
I messed the force up, but I killed the Guri and I saw the 5er and I'm like, oops. Must have miscounted.
Oh
we all
gosh,
do
what
that,
happened?
though.
Equation was going for a Force and Death Mountain. He was using the boomerang to set it up, and he
Yeah.
threw it at the Octorok, and the Octorok died. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, God,
Oh, yeah.
no.
The 0 HP Octo.
Yeah.
The first item just seemed like it was always a heart. When every time I found an item, it was,
Oh,
it was always
every
a
time.
heart.
If you guys, yeah,
Like, we're
First
sorry.
3 dungeons in a row. It's like,
If you-
all right, here's the stair. Let's see the item. Oh,
If-
frick, it's a heart.
if you watch it back, like that was kind of like our
Yeah.
inside joke, like the whole race, because I was like,
Yeah.
well, this is becoming like a trend now. It's like every stairs was like a heart for a while.
First 30 minutes were just nothing but heart containers.
Yeah, I've got, it looks like
Yeah.
6 dungeons were all stair hearts. I never saw it in 8, but it had to be.
I got a lot of hearts, man. Got all the items out of side of 9.
If y'all decide to race into Valentine's race tomorrow night, you're gonna need those hearts.
Yeah. So you had to find one to get the any key, which I needed, and then I got you the wand too.
Well,
So
one was ladder. Oh yeah, you
yeah,
needed
well,
the
I
ladder to get
got
to
each
the
of the
key.
wand too,
That's
and the any key.
right. Holy crap.
So I was like extra screwed, you know.
yeah, man.
It's I don't know. It's just it's hard to route in one spot, you know.
I agree.
Even though there's like a stair up there, it's
For sure.
you know.
I
you
mean,
can do?
you check the other 90% of the game. Why would it
Yeah.
ever be the 5 to 10% that you left behind?
And what I
Well,
said, what did I say early in the seed? I was like, my OCD would maybe go back to that one spot that was.
Yeah,
that was
Mercs was, as an
It does.
example, was saying when you took that death on the lake spot above waterfall, he's like, my OCD would take me right back there. And I'm
It
like,
would, it does sometimes. It just drives me nuts. I'm like, what's in that one spot? And then you go back and it's like a gambling spot or something. It's stupid. And you're like, really?
What's the rule of if you check it, it's nothing. If you don't check it, it's something.
Yeah.
pretty much. Guaranteed. Every time. Alright, well, we will have Equations moves up to 1-0 in the 2025 Swiss weeks for Z1R. Crusher, you're 0-1. You could face me
Yeah,
next week,
there's a lot of
buddy.
monsters in that 01.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
jeez almighty. It's
I
gonna
got-
be ruthless.
I got Slammer first week. Now I have to play Sidetown the second week, probably. So.
Yeah.
Can't wait
your
to see-
Town is 0-1. I'm like, Lord help me.
He's in there. So, I mean, who knows who we're all 3 of us are in there besides Equations. So who knows who we're going to get.
Town,
week 2.
Bogey, Antlers.
Yeah,
there's a
lot of good people in there.
Oh my gosh, sharks everywhere. Any final words, gents?
No, man, it was a good game, man. They did what I could.
It was slow to get going, but then
Yeah,
once,
absolutely.
Once it got going, it was pretty.
Yeah, I
nice
just
one.
had too much to do after I got that ladder. I just had way too much to do. You get like 4 Triforces after that. After double dipping some of them already. That 4 was, oh my god, I got locked into that.
Happened to both of you.
Yeah.
The dragon locked me in.
Any other time, if I'd have been 3 keys, I spin that key and I just walk around. But to be locked in
I
with
had
0
one.
to 1
I
keys,
did have
it's
one,
like,
but I was like, no way.
no. I think Equations had 2, and he also up an 8, and it's like,
Yeah.
screw it.
I stood there for a second and looked at it and went,
no doubt. Yeah. So
Nope.
booking something else in 9, booking
Sword.
White Sword. Yeah.
Book of White Sword.
I mean, like I said, I said
That
it,
ladder was the only way to get higher combat, unless you just wanted to shoot arrows everywhere.
Yeah.
If you guys watch it
Too
back,
important.
if you watch it back, I said both you guys played proficient for what that seed was. I mean,
I started
Well, I
getting
played-
flustered and walking around too much, but
yeah.
uh,
I mean, not
Well,
finding one was the killer for you.
I played that TTP2 last night, so I
yeah,
was ready
I
for
saw
anything.
that. Yeah, that was nasty, man.
I played
like 2
I played-
Triforce people had.
I played 20 minutes of that seed. I was actually telling Mal that earlier, and I was like, I just bailed on it. Like I was like getting super frustrated. I don't think I've rage quit out of a seed in like a year, and like it was too much. I was just like, not doing this tonight.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, thanks guys for the commentary and
Yes.
and tracking.
Yep,
No
that
doubt.
was good stuff. Thank y'all
GG's for a
the
fun
race.
match.
Yep, good matchup. GG's.
Yeah. Good luck going forward, man.
You too.
It's gotta win 3, right?
Yeah. Just gotta
Guaranteed
win
in.
3 more for equations guaranteed in it. 4 wins.
Oh, 4 is guaranteed. I thought 3 was guaranteed. Maybe not. Whatever.
There's 64 darn spots in the bracket, so
Oh,
3's
okay.
probably guaranteed.
I think 3
Alright.
is guaranteed. Yeah.
It's all right. Like coming from behind. Let's go.
Let's do it. On that note.
Ew.
Speed gaming.
I did.
All
That
right.
was not intentional.
No, I know it wasn't. That's my dumb head at midnight, okay? Let's look into matches for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9. Nope, matches for tomorrow, January the 14th. February. Not January. Valentine's Day. 3 p.m. Jam Evil versus Nochibano. That's the only tournament match you get. But if you show back up at 10 p.m., we'll have the Valentine's Day race, where all of these lovebirds have to go and find every single red item to impress Zelda. That includes all 16 heart containers. That includes the power bracelet. That includes a red potion, which you can't use in level 9, otherwise you then have to leave again. The red ring, the book. If it's red, Zelda wants it. You gotta prove your undying love. So show up at 10 p.m. tomorrow night for the Valentine's Day race on some kind of speed gaming channel. I'll have to check which one.
And I'm about to race equations because he just popped in ears.
Nice. Alright, y'all have fun in the midnight TTP. And
Alrighty.
we are going to sign off for the evening. Thank you
Thanks,
everyone
Mel.
for joining us for the Zelda 1 Randomizer. We will catch you next time.
Have a good one, guys.